Alright, hi everyone. I'm gonna take a look at this Ottoman processional scroll. Here's the uh, information about it. It's in the University of Manchester library and their digital collections. It's a part of their um, this John Ryland's library. Um, it says it dates from the 17th century, the earliest. Um, I guess provenance on it is from this scholar Nathaniel Bland, whom I just looked up on Wikipedia, who was a Persian studied Orientalist, and he was also a professional cricket player, and died from suicide because he gambled away all his money. So, uh, just thought that was kind of funny, and well, not funny, but sort of interesting. But okay, let me take a look at this. And I'll try and read parts of it that I can. Now, looks like there's French annotations here, and then we've got some kind of transcriptions into Latin letters of the Ottoman text in the Perso-Arabic alphabet that they used. Uh, so here we have, this is uh, it says in the transcription, it says Alay Basha. Supposed to be, it should be Basha, but they were doing their best. Alay Basha, so the regimental head, literally, head of the regiment. Bash is head, Alay is regiment. Yoldash, Yoldash, or Yoldash Lara. So this would be the comrades of the regimental commanders. I'm not sure exactly what that would denote, but they have some kind of staff. I can't quite read this, so if any of you guys out there can read this while you're watching, maybe can guess at what it says, please leave a comment. But what I thought was interesting was you do have repeated colors, and like the leggings are all this red, but their trousers and their coats are different colors but repeating. So we've got like a gray blue, a light green, and then this kind of purple lavender, I guess, whatever, however you'd like to call that color. And there are also matching. There, as I go through a couple of the other images, there's the color on the saddle blanket or the barding, I guess, and the reins is matches with this like kind of emerald green um, and then this like kind of red orange color. You can see that throughout. So interesting with the repeated kind of colors. So seems like at least the way this is depicted, there's some degree of uniformity. Um, Here we have some different Spahi. Now these guys, looks like the way they're drawn, it's more like a scale mail. And also I noticed that they do share like these guys have purple belts. These more will have like a blue-gray or gray kind of belt. These guys also have purple. Bayrak, Bayrak. So with banners, I guess. Um, Zavach. It's more like Zarkhala, I think, if I'm reading this correctly. Not sure. Spahi, something male, and Elk, male, may it calque, and something, I can't read that. Um, but yeah, we've got mixed kind of male and no male, and then we've got this guy who's just got the gauntlets, and they do have long lances, which is interesting because sometimes they're depicted with more like a shorter kind of spear, but these look like pretty hefty lances. So here we've got some Spahi commanders, and looks like some kind of pages, I guess, or they could be what's the YouTube correct term? Dwarfs, maybe, like people with a that kind of congenital disability. They did keep those around in the Ottoman, like the palace and stuff, but they're probably supposed to be pages, I'm guessing. At least this guy, but I'm not sure about these guys. Or maybe it's just they're just painted in a different size. I'm not sure. Um, yeah, we've got more Spahi again with like the scale mail and like the turban helmet. Um, it's like these guys are uh, these guys. This guy looks like he's carrying some kind of like an incenser almost. Porter of the lamp, porteur de lampe. Okay, well that makes sense. Um, Here we have these are Gunulu. This is Gunulu Bashalaran or Pashalaran, excuse me. Yeah, captains of the Gunulu, so like the volunteer cavalry. They've got these pretty neat hats and maces. That's a common sign of office, Ottoman Empire and the Ottoman Empire, but also you see it in Poland as well. And these guys also have matching barding. So they've got these guys have um, this red, kind of red striped red. They're wearing purple shirts. These guys have the dotted blue with white dots. I painted some of my recent Spahi with this design just kind of uh, incidentally. So, but I think I'm going to use some of these patterns in the next Ottoman cavalry I paint. Um, I'll have to remember. I'll have to probably definitely use the green a inspiration. Sorry, I'm a little sick, so my mind's a bit slow. These are more. These guys have slightly different armor. It looks like with more maybe like plated segments. It seems it's definitely painted differently than the other ones. The reins of the horses are also in green, and this guy looks like, I guess this is supposed to be his saddle. It's like a red, and then the barding of the horse is in this like gray blue. Not sure what these are. I'd have to check check the dictionary. That would be take up too much time on air, so to speak. Um, it's another saddle, interesting saddle design. I've got more Janissaries. These guys just says generic Janissaries, but again, the same colors. This guy's got his back turned. I wonder what's going on there. But it does, you can't see. It does show you kind of how the hat would hang, which is neat. A different view. And more of the Gunulu commanders. Here we have, these are Janissaries, not sure what that says. Janissary Ashijulara. Not sure, but they've got these like axes, and there's something hanging from their belt. I'm not sure what that is. I have to check these up in greater detail. Ojak Augustus. So this is Ojak is like the regiment, one of the regiments of the term for Janissary regiment. So lords or commanders of the regiment. Chorbachilar. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, I guess the main thing as I go through this, I'm just surprised at kind of the repetition of different colors throughout. Got these guys with their animal pelt cloaks. They have these Janissaries have spears or pikes, which you don't see all the time in the Ottoman artwork. Because the Ottomans didn't really have kind of pike formations like the European armies did at this time exactly, but these guys at least have pikes. But let's see. I wonder if this got an off couple commanders here, Janissary officers. It looks like. You have a depiction of Janissary with one of these heavy siege muskets or kind of heavy trench muskets. There's weapons like this in the Istanbul Military Museum. So this isn't like a kind of just the way it's drawn, where it looks kind of really big and heavy. They really look like this. Yeah, Tufengchi, yeah, the musketeer basically. This guy is carrying some kind of container. I wonder what that is. I can't read. Not sure what this is supposed to say. Chokdar? Not sure. Here's another. We've got more interesting kind of armor combinations because these guys have like this. Looks like segmented kind of plates with axes, and I guess these are supposed to be maces, big like maces or something. Or they could just be like a ceremonial staff. Not sure. I'm saying that a lot in this video, but this is the nature of kind of research. Yeah, but they've got the segmented armor, but no leg armor. Interesting. nation. And these are the Jebiji. So this is the Jebiji. So these are the so Jebe is like armor, and these would have been like the armorer troops. So the troops of like the yeah. According to Red House's dictionary, Jebiji, a foot soldier of the old corps of armors attached to the Janissaries. So these would be support troops. I guess they would have been fighting if they have they're wearing armor. Um, more officers. Uh, Here we have some foot soldiers with axes and more officers. Oh, I do want to. I would stop. I would focus on this for a moment. Defterdar Pasha. So the Defterdar was like the kind of the treasurer, but this was a really important position in the empire because this was the guy that basically controlled the money, but it was more than that even. He had a lot of decision making power as kind of the Defter Dar. So there he is, Defter Dar Pasha. So there he is, with the army basically. Uh, Nishanji Pasha. So it does seem like might be his name. It is a name that comes up, Ottoman name. So that might help to potentially date this, or it could be a title. More of these guys with the axes, more commanders. Here we have some horses with really ornate saddles and barding. Looks like these are kind of the shields attached maybe to the horse. We have, oh, we actually have some dogs. I've never actually seen this in Ottoman, and I hadn't looked at this page yet, so that's neat. So we've got some dogs. Um, huh, wow, that's cool. Get more dogs, it looks like. Um, I've got these guys. Bagler. Yeah, so no, that's a p picler. Hicks something. Yeah, if you can something of the Grand Seigneur, which is they refer to the Sultan. So I'm guessing these must be like the Solok guards, the palace guards, I think. You got can't see their swords, which is more like a looks, or at least the way it's drawn, it's more like a straight design. Although some of them do, it is kind of drawn more with like a curve to it. Kind of shiny gold or brass helmets. Yeah, these are definitely the Sultan's guards. So these are the archers that accompany the Sultan. Uh, Padishah, Padishah, Haski, Haski Aga. Yeah, the Grand Seigneur, the Sultan. But it doesn't give his name. Let's see, does it say what Sultan? No, it doesn't say what Sultan this is supposed to be, so it could be, quite a few of them, many of them from the 17th century. Yeah, the Solak, so these would be the guards. Which would make sense, because, these are the Solaks kind of around the Sultan in the procession. Got these guys have a neat outfit. Um, Porter of the turban, porter of something else. If anyone knows French better than I do, um, Kapu Agus, master of the gate. This is the chief black eunuch, so he a very important palace official. They were, yeah, very, very important people running the kind of day-to-day operations in the Ottoman palace. Um, and looks like there's one more image. The pages. Uh, yeah, so this is an interesting scroll. Um, I'm definitely going to keep returning to this, I think, as I paint my armies and stuff, because there's um, a lot of good visual reference here. So if you um, if you watch to the end, I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. I hope you found this interesting. Thanks.